Hello and welcome back to another video, and today we have some brand new news about the Pokemon anime. We have my thoughts on episode 7 of Pokemon Aim to be a Pokemon Master and a little bit more, so let's get into the topics and I hope you enjoy. So to kick us off, let's talk about episode 7 of Aim to be a Pokemon Master, and this was the episode where Ash and Lapras finally reunited. The moment where they find each other was right at the start of the episode, and it was pretty random to say the least. They just kind of bump into each other out of nowhere, and the whole episode focuses around this Welma who is stuck in a cave rock thing, and we're all having Marstomp flashbacks again. The episode was fine, it wasn't too crazy. I feel like we're just doing the same thing every week at this point. Like, we didn't really need another episode where we're just helping another Pokemon, and I feel like it's going to be similar next week with the Bayonet episode. But this is what it is. This is just showing off why Ash is a Pokemon Master, why he can help in different situations for certain Pokemon. It is a bit frustrating because we kind of know this now. The Beartick episode showed off why he already is a Pokemon Master so well. So did we really need this one as well? The Lapras and Ash reuniting was really nice, but Lapras didn't really do much in this episode other than, finding Ash at the start, showing Ash where the Welma was stuck, and then it was nice to see it use its Ice Beam to go and rescue Ash from the cave. It gave me flashbacks of its race in the Orange Islands, which was cool, and obviously the farewell at the end was emotional. But other than that, it didn't really do that much, so it was a bit of a disappointing return, to be honest. It was nice to see a few more of Ash's Pokemon in action. We had Kingler, Sirfetch'd, Heracross, Bayleaf and Torterra, a really cool collection of Pokemon, ones that I just wouldn't have put together, and I think they all kind of worked together to help this Welma Wailord situation. You had Heracross flying Ash around the cave, helping him out. You had Sirfetch'd just gliding with his shield in the water, which was pretty cool. Torterra didn't really seem to do much, which I guess nothing's changed. But at least all of them had tiny moments to shine. And there was also some funny moments of when Welma actually evolved. And Ash, Brock and Missy are just like, God damn it. Like, this giant Wailord is just stuck in the cave. And they could have just literally thrown the Pokeball, caught it, and then released it somewhere else. And they do joke about that right at the end, which was funny as well. But other than that, there's not really much else to mention about this episode. It was okay, it was pretty average. I wouldn't say it's one of the best episodes of this series so far. Probably one of the weakest, to be fair. Not a lot happened. I thought Lapras' return could have been done a lot better, but it was still nice to see it. And it was nice to see Ash's Pokemon all working together to save this Wailord. So I'd probably give it another 6 out of 10, just not amazing, not terrible, just kind of middle of the road episode for me. So next up, we also got revealed a third new main character for the new series that starts in April, and his name is Friede, and he is a battling Pokemon professor apparently. His design is really cool. He's got this brown sort of jacket with fur in it, he's got these goggles on. You can just tell he is someone who flies, and he's probably going to be using Terra Flying Pikachu to get around. I'm not sure what he'll use, maybe like a hot air balloon or just a plane, who knows. But it gives me flashbacks of like just these pilots we've seen in previous episodes, like the Noctowl guy, who is really cool, and I can just see him being that sort of person. And the fact that he's a battling professor is really cool as well. He obviously has his Pikachu with him. Ash's Pikachu is being replaced by another Pikachu. I know a lot of people didn't really want this because, we've had Pikachu for so long. Did we really need another one? I get it. We don't really. It would have been nice to just start with something new. But Pikachu is the mascot, and they're going to do what they're going to do. And the one thing I'm glad about is how different this Pikachu looks to Ash's. They've gone out of their way to say this isn't Ash's Pikachu, this is a brand new Pokemon, and it has a different personality. You can see it is kind of stern. You could imagine it being stricter, and I hope it is. I hope they do something different with the voice as well, to just so we can separate it from Ash's, and we just won't be thinking about Ash's every time we see this thing on screen. But this just looks really cool, and it's called Captain Pikachu, and I'm looking forward to seeing it in action. It's got the hat on, so it's probably captain of this man's ship or plane or whatever he's got. But them two as a duo are going to be the third main characters of the series. They're going to be travelling around with Liko and Roy, but it still states that Liko and Roy are a duo protagonist, whereas this guy is probably just like the Brock of the group. He's the third member, and he looks cool, and I'm glad we're going to be seeing this guy as a part of the main trio. He looks a bit older, so he does give me them Brock vibes. And if we're travelling around the Pokemon world like this series is going to do, then you need someone to get you around, and this guy could, just be flying them around everywhere, which makes sense, rather than Journeys where it was just kind of they travel from week to week and you don't really know how they get to these regions. It's not really explored. This could be a better way of doing that. So overall, really excited to see this character in action, and I'm really happy with all 3 designs we've had so far. This series is looking good. Every bit of news we've got about this series has been exciting to me. So yeah, I really can't wait to see what happens. And finally, what is coming up next? We have the Bayonet episode next week, which looks again like a filler episode and a similar sort of, they're going to meet a Bayonet and they're going to help it out in the situation. It's nice to see Ash's Gengar return. We will be seeing that again. Not too excited for the episode, but I do love Ash's Gengar, so it will be nice to see that again. And then the next episode, we actually know Team Rocket's Pokemon are all returning. I might make another video about this, I'm not too sure yet. But there's a screenshot. All of Team Rocket's Pokemon are coming back. We even see the likes of Frillish, the Pokemon that no one cared about. We see Mime Jr., Carnivine, Inkay, Seviper. Pretty much most of them are there, other than the ones they released, like Cacnea, which is a bit sad, but obviously it makes sense because Giovanni wouldn't have been able to get them back. Cacnea is with Gardenia, so that wouldn't work. It would have been nice to see Growly, but who knows, maybe Growly will just randomly turn up at the end of this episode or something. But apparently they're just like getting all of the band together to try one last heist against Ash. This will probably be Team Rocket's final episode, and I don't know how to feel about that. It's sad, but it's nice that they're doing it the right way. I do want to see the Alola Pokemon again, so hopefully there is a surprise return for them. If not, it'll be pretty disappointing if we didn't get one more reunion with them. But either way, this is going to be a massive episode in Pokemon history, really. We've had Team Rocket around since episode 2 of the anime. We've been with them for so long. They are second to Ash with the most appearances in the Pokemon anime. So yeah, it's just going to be sad to see them go first, but we need it for them. We need a big send-off, and hopefully their story gets a bit of wrap-up. Obviously there's only 4 episodes left, so I don't really expect anything crazy with them, unless they carry on into the new series, which I doubt that as well. I think everyone goes, but we'll see. I'm really looking forward to this episode. And then real quick, the last 2 episodes and summaries have been announced. I'm not going to read the summaries, but episode 10 is about Latias and Latios, and apparently Latias is trying to get Ash to help save a Latios, and I really hope it's not the cliche Ash saves Latios and Latios go and live in the sunset somewhere. I really want Ash to catch this Latias, as it's been built up from the start, so I think I'd be disappointed if he didn't catch this Latias at the end of the series. And then finally, Rainbow and the Pokemon Master. I'm not going to say too much about this. We all know this is the final episode. Ho-Oh is 100% definitely going to appear because they're talking about Rainbow. Gary Oak is going to be there, and it's kind of funny that they advertised this whole series with that Gary Oak clip, but now it's literally only just showing in the last episode, which is a bit disappointing, but we're finally going to get the answer if Ash is a Pokemon Master or not. And yeah, Ash is finally leaving. It's going to be sad, but we'll see how this final episode goes. But that's it for this video. Please let me know all your thoughts on everything. The new anime character Friede announced. What do you think about him? What did you think about episode 7 of Aim to be a Pokemon Master? And are you looking forward to seeing all of Team Rocket's Pokemon return? Let me know. But be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.